Welcome to Fluent by Story. In today's motivational journey, we'll explore the true meaning of consistency and how it can completely change your life. This is not just a story, it's a mindset shift. So relax, listen closely, and discover how being consistent can lead you from failure to success, from doubt to belief, and from small steps to great achievements. There once was a young man named Sylvester who lived in a busy city filled with noise, lights, distractions, and endless opportunities. Sylvester, like many people, had dreams, big dreams. He wanted to become a public speaker, someone who could inspire others with words and make an impact across the world. He used to imagine himself standing on a grand stage, people listening to him, clapping for him, and feeling motivated because of his words. But every time he started working on his goals, he gave up too soon. He joined courses, bought books, listened to podcasts, and even created a vision board. But nothing lasted. Some days he would feel energetic and work for 5 hours straight. Other days he felt tired, lazy, and completely unmotivated. The problem wasn't his dream. The problem was his lack of consistency. He was doing a lot sometimes, but not doing anything all the time. He was intense for a short while, but not committed for the long run. One rainy morning, Sylvester went to visit his grandfather, an old wise man who lived in the countryside. His grandfather had worked as a farmer all his life. Sylvester sat with him, shared his frustrations, and said, "Grandpa, I want to succeed, but I can't stay motivated. Some days I feel like a lion, other days I feel like giving up. What's wrong with me?" The old man smiled gently and pointed toward his garden. There were rows of vegetables, green plants, and tall sunflowers, all shining even in the rain. "You see those plants?" he said. "I water them every day, not only when I feel like it. I remove weeds, take care of the soil, and check their health every morning. I don't wait for motivation to do it. I just do it. That's consistency. The plants grow because of small actions done every day, not big actions done once a month." Sylvester sat silently and listened. His grandfather continued, "Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lack consistency. They expect fast results. But success is not a microwave. It's a slow cooker. It takes time, patience, and daily effort." These words touched Sylvester deeply. He returned home with a new mindset. He realized he didn't need to do something massive each day. He just needed to show up. Every single day. So he made a new plan. He would practice public speaking for 15 minutes daily, just 15 minutes. No excuses. No breaks. No 0 days. He opened his camera, recorded his voice, and spoke into the mirror every morning. At first he felt awkward. His voice shook. His words were unclear. But he didn't stop. He remembered what his grandfather had said. Water the plants daily. After a week, he noticed his voice improving. After a month, he sounded more confident. After 3 months, he gave a speech at a local event. People applauded. They couldn't believe he was new. He had grown not in one giant leap, but in tiny daily steps. Sylvester then applied the same rule to other areas of life. He began reading for 10 minutes every day. He started exercising for 20 minutes each morning. He wrote 1 page of a book daily. Slowly but surely his life changed. His body became stronger. His mind became sharper. His focus improved. His confidence grew. All because of one principle: consistency. He no longer waited for motivation. He created discipline. Motivation is temporary. Consistency is permanent. Motivation comes and goes. Consistency builds habits. Habits build character. And character shapes destiny. Sylvester didn't just become successful. He became a person who could trust himself, someone who honored his promises, someone who knew the power of small repeated actions. One day Sylvester met his old school friend Lucas. Lucas was surprised to see how much Sylvester had changed. "What's your secret?" he asked. Sylvester replied with a smile, "There's no secret. Just a simple rule. I do what I said I would do. Every day. Even when I don't feel like it." Lucas laughed. "That sounds too boring." Sylvester replied, "Yes, success is boring. It's not glamorous. It's not exciting. It's doing the same things again and again until they work." Lucas thought about it and realized Sylvester was right. Most people fail because they chase excitement. They want shortcuts. But consistency is not a shortcut. It's the real road. Sylvester began teaching others what he learned. He created a small online course called The Power of Consistency. He shared his story, his struggles, and his daily routine. People began following his method. They too saw results. Students improved grades. Writers finished books. Entrepreneurs built businesses. All through daily effort. One small step at a time. Sylvester's message became clear. Show up. Even if it's not perfect, just show up. He spoke in schools, colleges, offices, and even on international stages. His dream came true, not through luck or talent, but through daily work. He always reminded people, don't underestimate the power of small efforts. One drop fills a cup. One brick builds a wall. One page writes a book. One step starts a journey. And one habit can change your entire life. Sylvester was not superhuman. He just learned what most people ignore: the value of repetition, the value of routine, the value of pushing through boredom. Because that's where real growth happens, not in excitement but in persistence. He used to be inconsistent. Now he was unstoppable. All because he kept going. Even when it rained, even when he was tired, even when results were slow, he kept going. His motto became, do it daily. Do it anyway. Over time, Sylvester created a full morning routine. He would wake up at 5:30 a.m., meditate for 5 minutes, read for 10 minutes, speak into the mirror for 15 minutes, and exercise for 20 minutes. It took less than an hour, but it shaped his entire day. One habit led to another. And slowly the momentum took over. Consistency became his identity. He no longer said, I want to be consistent. He said, I am consistent. That was the real change. His story inspired thousands. One boy from India started reading English every morning and finally passed his IELTS test. A girl from Brazil practiced guitar for 10 minutes a day and got accepted into a music school. A father from Nigeria began walking daily and reversed his diabetes. All because they applied one simple idea: consistency over intensity. Small daily wins. That's the formula. Sylvester often ended his speeches with one powerful line: your future is created by your actions, not your intentions. Show up. Even if it's slow. Even if it's hard. show up. So, what can we learn from Sylvester's story? Consistency is not about being perfect. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about showing up, even when it's boring, even when you don't feel like it, even when no one is watching. Because over time, those small actions create big results. Whether you're learning English, building a business, improving your health, or following your dreams, make a promise to yourself today. Be consistent. Water your plants daily. Trust the process, and soon you'll bloom. Thank you for listening to Fluent by Story. If this story inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message. And remember, the power is not in doing more. The power is in doing it again.